What is up, guys? Welcome back to Lumsden Motorsports Garage. I'm Wade Lumsden, and today is Saturday. It is race day. We got the car. We just got the car loaded up, and that's mostly ready to go. I still have a handful of things I got to grab out of the garage here, and then of course I got to pack for the weekend because I'll be staying out there for the weekend. Yeah, we got stuff to do. I wouldn't say I'm ahead of schedule. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I put a deadline to leave by noon, but I wanted to get there a little earlier. So yeah, we're on a roll, and with all that being said, let's get to work. Well, on our way, but currently sitting in stopped traffic up here. There was a sign a little bit back that said that there was a vehicle fire, expect delays, and we're sitting stopped. So, oh man, hopefully this gets cleaned up quick. Like to get to the track soon and start trying to get some stuff done, and help Tiss out. He's having some issues getting his power steering pump pulley lined up without a twist in it, because the heads that were on it before, when we used that power steering pump, that stock power steering pump, had a mounting hole on the front of the heads. The double hump heads that I used do not. So he's happened to figure something out. So on the road again. Talk to you guys when I get to the track. Alrighty, I am here. We are at the track. Thank goodness we managed to sneak out of that traffic. We were literally like right at an exit, but stuck over in the fast lane, and I managed to weasel over, and we took the long way around, which I'm glad I did, because they're still at a standstill. I guess there was a big rig fire on the highway, so had the road shut down completely. But we're here, time to get unloaded. This might turn into a pretty exciting night. I have my personal PA system here at the track that needs to be set up for the announcer, because they're having some PA problems. And I guess we're still having issues with lights over here. Then they were looking, and they also had like a melted neutral that was just trashed, and so they're way over there working on that, trying to get lights for the racetrack and for the pits. So hopefully they can get that figured out. We got a couple hours still. I'm gonna get my concrete pad cleaned up here. I don't think I've ever told you guys about these concrete pads. At Rattlesnake Raceway, we have a rule that if you come up and you pour a concrete pad, that's your spot for life. My dad, when he started racing way back in I think it was like 85 or something like that. I think in 88 they came up here, the year I was born. They came up here and poured these pads a long time ago. That was back when this was pretty much the end of the pits. Like, this track's gone through lots of remodeling, lots and lots of remodeling over the last 20-30 years. So these are our spots when we come here, and I think it's great. It's nice to have a nice little concrete pad, but also that little bit of going to your track and beautifying or making a situation better, making a spot better, and making it better than leaving it better than how you came, right? Like, I'm all for all that type of stuff. In fact, my brother and I have been talking about it. This was back when my dad did, you know, 2 cars way back in the day, and I think we'd like to extend the pads and make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit wider, and we've talked about, you know, trying to make a covered spot, but that might be in the future, and that's if money allows and all that other happy stuff. But we do have plans to try to make our little slice of home at the racetrack a little bit nicer, a little bit better, and I suggest you guys do that at all your local tracks, you know, as long as your guys' promoters and track owners and stuff are all for it. Rattlesnake Raceway is a club. It's not owned by anybody. It's a non-profit organization, so the only way things get better around here are by volunteers and people coming up and doing those types of things. So anyways, I'll quit yakking at you. I still got work to do on the car. We're gonna get unloaded and get rocking and rolling. Have you ever wondered what panic getting ready to line up looks like? Looks like this right here. We're changing as quick as we can in the trailer. Tiss is up first, second row inside of his heat. I should start on the pole for mine. Just started the car to let it warm up, and yeah, we got lots to do. It's gonna be a crazy night, dude.
Should be a good night though.
Hopefully. We went to do some suspension work on his car, and we found some things that were wrong, like a worn out ball joint and a couple other things that when it was all caked in mud, when we were initially looking at stuff, we didn't find. So now we're like, oh great, well, is what it is. Run what you brung, boys. Here we go. So he's getting ready to crawl into his car. I gotta change into my gear, and we're gonna go out and try to have a good time. So there he is. Rock and roll. Waiting to be pulled up and lined up, and they never lined him up, and then they pulled the heat out there and they didn't send him out, and then I was like, no, that's his heat. And so he came out and they had already started. They were half a lap ahead of him, plus I don't think it sounded great. Of course, I was standing in the wind, maybe, whatever. It looked like it was a handful to drive, so got some work to do on his car. I just got back to the pits and to my car. This is pulled in. Looks like he's got a leak. We got to get that taken care of. All right, he looks like he lost a fan belt, his fan belt, power steering belt combo. So that would make it what?
Car shifted.
It shifted,
Shifted.
like shifted gear.
Yeah, in the second.
It shouldn't do that. It should be locked into first. So I guess we'll be looking at that. All right. Okay, well, that first start, I feel like I was a hazard to everybody. I was all over the place, but there was slick. They watered just before us, so it was slick down below and slick up top, and we didn't really have real good surface until that next start. And then obviously I made a fumble, and the 01 got by me. So you know, starting up front, it's just depressing to go backwards, but at least I didn't go backwards too far. That's livable. Got some stuff to work on the car. She was just snapping loose coming into the corner. That might have been driver. I adjusted a little bit to make up for it, but yeah, we got lots of work to do. Definitely got to do some tire work here. My front tires are bald. They're bald as crazy. And then yeah, hopefully we can go out for the main. Luckily tonight there's kids rides. My car is a tetanus hazard, so it won't go out for rides. But and Tiss was gonna go out, but I guess he started looking at his car. What'd you find?
I found the mother mount bolt missing.
That's crazy, because we made sure all that stuff was
I think
in.
that's what tossed the belt too, because it dropped down, and the power steering was actually touching the power steering hoses. The pulley was.
Oh man!
So I think that may have caught
And it's driver's side.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I know it was passenger side was the one I put in, so that's on somebody else. All right, guys, we got lots of work to do. Thank goodness you did that. It'll give us a little bit more thrash time. The wind is picking up like crazy. I wish I would have performed better in my heat race, but that was crazy. I couldn't. Hey, for going out with a bent car, this I know is not 100%. It was just as close as we could get it, and you know, I can't complain much, right? So, and I'm gonna help Mickey. You guys remember Mickey from the other videos. I'm gonna help him do some tire prep and all of that stuff too. Yeah, you ready for thrash and crash here?
Yeah, another last minute scramble.
Yeah,
as always.
That's it. It's all right. We're gonna get things put together and rock and roll.
If it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would get done.
That's a true statement. That's the motto of my life. That's how I got through college. Bam. Alrighty, we found a bolt that's gonna work, and we got it in for Tiss's engine mount. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the wind is absolutely insane right now and getting uglier as we go. I still got lots of tire prep to do. Alrighty, he's got to return the tow truck, and my tires are pretty bald here, so got to figure something out. Got to do some prep. Maybe I might have some time to plug in the Cyper, maybe get some treads put on that. If not, I think I got some tires up here I might be able to slap on and make work. So the work is never done. Alrighty, we're playing with tires here. I'm gonna do some tire swaps. Found a used one and a new one that we'll get on here, make it work. Mickey's over here grinding his tires, and I think he's gonna do one, and then we'll get on and do mine, because I race before he does. So, and then fuel in it, and they're grading the track right now, which, you know, sometimes is a blessing when the track is junk and they're trying to fix it, right? But then you have no idea what the track's going to be for your race. So we're gonna do what we need to do and rock and roll. Well, we got most everything taken care of. I don't know, my brother's lower radiator hose looked like it was leaking, but it's not leaking right now. Our luck, it's probably got a crack, so once it gets hot it'll start spewing. I don't know, but we're getting ready to run the hobby stocks. They're pulling out now. I'll do some filming for you guys, and then I gotta go do tire pressures and put fuel in my car, and and then I'm almost ready to rock and roll. I got tire prep done, so I just tire pressures and fuel, so rock and roll. know. I don't think that was quite the performance he wanted. Sounded to me like the car shifted into second for some reason. If that's the case, that's a huge handicap right there. And it looked like it was a bear to drive. So yeah, I'm just glad he ran and did a good job. And I don't think he lost his fan belt, otherwise he'd be overheating. Hey, fan's still spinning. All right, Tiss, we're gonna get a recap from you probably after my race because I'm up soon. But initial thoughts?
She was a little loose.
A little loose.
Not too bad. I think the motor was a little worse.
Yeah. Did it shift into second?
No.
No? It sounded like it a couple times when you went by. I was like, man, that thing's quiet.
No. No, it never shifted, but coming out of the corners, I couldn't keep the RPMs up, so this doesn't like coming out of the corners slow at all.
No.
This motor just
No, we got to get you driving through there faster.
yeah.
Cool. All right, we'll get a better recap later. For now, Jordan's out there racing the Gen X. Unfortunately, I gotta get crawled into my car, and fuel and all that stuff. So I'm gonna set you guys in there. Next bit's gonna be my main event. I think I'm starting on the pole. was a fun adventure.
Adventure, is that what we're calling it?
Maybe we should do yours first. How'd your
Do the
race?
good news over the bad news?
Yeah.
Well, good news is, okay, so ran all right. Car seems a little hesitant here and there, but gotta get the handling now. We gotta get the handling dialed in.
Dude, you got mud all up in your beard. It's crazy.
Yeah, I looked up once after I put my neck brace on, they all stuck outside my neck brace. So yeah,
That's funny.
but yeah, I mean the car's in one piece. We got a little bit of tuning and stuff to do tomorrow. Probably try and do a little more with tires and what we can with the tow and stuff. Maybe see what that does for us. But all in all, it wasn't too bad of a night.
Good.
That car.
Good. We got work to do.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got some.
Yeah. We got some parts to find and stuff like that. Let's go to my race.
Hey, took third.
I took third.
Took third.
Took third. We started, and first couple laps were okay. The car was a little tough to drive because I was trying to figure out the track. Because they graded it, there was holes in different spots, and you know, we came out and they went one to go as soon as we drove on the track. You know, didn't really have a chance to scope the track out. Yeah, scope the track out very well, right, to make a game
One
plan.
and two had some big holes in it about halfway up.
Yeah. I don't know how many laps in it was. We'll see it in the video. Left front got a hold of tractor tire, and it completely ripped out the tie rod. So I raced that entire race with that thing. Took a vacation. Probably, yeah, it looks like it broke over here, so it probably broke the bolt and that got drug. You can tell that's been, wow, this thing's, look at that, that's kind of cool.
Ooh, it got drug a little bit, huh?
Got drug a lot of it.
Wow.
That's actually kind of a cool break.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that. I'll
That's
make you
a-
a trophy.
Yeah, sacrifice to the god of speed there. So I raced the whole race with a broken left front, which if you watch the I'm probably actually going to leave some of my caution laps in, because you'll see how hard it was to keep this car going in the correct direction, but especially under caution. But that was a floppy dude and about 90 degreed, I believe, like that
Yeah, it was like that
most of the race. So which we'll get to there. Then we took the checkered flag and
Third place.
third place, and I thought I could get myself slowed down in time. What I should have done, this was probably a dumb mistake on my part, I should have raced through 1 and 2 and coming out of 2 slowed down on the straightaway. Instead I tried to slow down in the corner, and the car set down, and with that deal over there, it made a hard right, and yeah, we were broken. Give me some light over here first. That wheel is toast, that's for sure. Tire actually is still holding there. That was good. That's good because it was brand new.
Yeah.
But now if we look under here, you can see everything is broke. Lower control arm is completely done. The ball joint got pulled out. The shock is bent and broken on the end. Upper control arm is broken. And then this is where it starts getting a little bit more depressing. We are completely folded in here, and that's bent up and toast. But if you look in there, there's a bar. This bar right here's got a bend U in it. That means that this car got narrower by a lot. That's supposed to be straight. And then what else, man? I think I don't know what we can do with this.
I don't know if I can straighten.
Oh, broke the brake line off again.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, it doesn't look like it put a hole in my radiator or anything.
No, it looks like as far as essentials inside the frame, it didn't touch anything.
So car is trashed. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Yeah, that was tough. I don't know what else to say. I think it was just dumb planning on my part, trying to cool down, and correct my stuff again. And I don't think I have enough stuff to put it back together for tomorrow. I mean, that's partially why I keep a bunch of bent stuff laying around, just to be able to put it back together. But honestly, I don't know if that can be put back together to race in the same day. I don't know. Have to get a better look at it in daylight. That chassis might be done, which is
Not good.
not good. That's really tough and hard to swallow, you know. Especially since I think after tonight I just might be leading in points here. I just might be. I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah.
But
We have to take a look at one of the other frames, or see.
I don't. What are we gonna do? We don't have near enough time to do an entire build, engine swap, transmission swap. Like,
Yeah, they'd have to give me some time off work for that.
yeah, I'd have to have. Yeah, I mean, even for tomorrow, right? Like, we can't.
Right.
There's
For tomorrow.
there's almost nothing we can do. We might be able to make it roll to where I could go out and get starting points, maybe. But,
maybe.
we at least have to make it roll so it'll load itself into the trailer at a minimum.
Yeah.
That's going to be a joy. I have to make it to where I can at least get it out of the trailer and get it up into the driveway. And you know our theory, if it'll load itself on, drive itself onto a trailer, it'll drive itself onto a racetrack.
Yep.
God. Okay.
That's why I use a tow truck to bring it up here. They don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, right? So, rough night at the end there. I thought things were going to be hunky-dory and things were going good. And I can't believe I finished that race with the left front messed up the way it was.
He did rub frame a few times, but I'm gonna chalk that up to the big ass holes.
Yeah.
1 to 2. Those big holes were bad.
Yeah, and then my I got rear-ended a couple times there towards the end. Somebody being a little overzealous.
A little bit.
Slammed me pretty hard. I'm lucky I didn't turn.
You got a few new tire marks.
But yeah, this car might be done. So I don't want to be that negative. So in my head, I am trying to think of spare parts and stuff to be able to put it back together.
Bring out the torch and welder. We can fix anything.
That's it. You know me, I'm going to try to do what I can to make it drive. I just don't know if we got that kind of black magic and voodoo laying around. So
We can make it drive. I just don't know if we're gonna make it raceable.
it's a thing.
Yeah, that's.
There's a big difference.
You
So
might be able to go out and get 1 or 2 laps and get your points so you're not messed up for points, but I don't think we're gonna be able to go full bore. Unless we can find something.
yeah, we got
miracle somewhere.
and we got a 2-week turnaround for Octane Fest, which is another 2-day show. And like I've been telling you guys, I got a test coming up that is literally like I take Octane Fest is the 10th and the 11th, and my test is on the 14th. So I don't really have the amount of time that I need to dedicate to doing an entire chassis swap. I wish we had a month. If we had a month, I could probably do it, but I just don't see it happening. Oh well, is what it is. Hey, a bad night of racing is better than a good day at work, right?
Amen to that.
All right, guys. We'll get a better look at it tomorrow. Still got a racing video coming for you because I think even if I don't drive that thing, I think Glenn Lee's going to bring up his bootlegger for me to run. And I might be driving somebody's IMCA stock car, at least in a heat race for them. So yeah. Hey, this is my nephew. This is Michael. This is that one's son.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. I know the very end of this was long, dragged out, kind of depressing, but man, it's just kind of how I feel right now. I'm sorry.
Nights once in a while.
You know, it happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Any questions, comments, concerns down below. Lumsden Motorsports Facebook page. If any of you guys got a brand new chassis out there that you can get to me in Reno, Nevada, that's raceable, that I can race June 10th and 11th, let me know. IMCA modified. I'd really like to stay up there in points if I can. I've been the defending points champion here for 3 years running now, right? 4 years running.
4 years, I think.
Yeah. So it'd be pretty cool to make it 5, but you know, you miss a race, it makes it really hard to do that. Tiss, you got anything?
No, I guess we'll see you next time. Until then, keep the dirty side down.
Bam, there it is. I'm gonna tell you on camera, but every time you're not around, and I'd be like, and as my brother would say, since he's not here, keep the dirty side down. All right, I think it's time to go get a beverage and something to eat. So say peace out.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.